Local business is continuing its tradition of giving back through the holidays. Will Wagner caught up with them in Bangor.
Quality Jewelers has gotten an early start on gift giving by bringing back its Finders Keepers tradition.
It's just a fantastic thing. Our community seems to love it. I've had people come in and show us, tell them how grateful they are.
It began in 2017 and has returned on various occasions, such as ahead of Valentine's Day and before concert nights.
We'll do it several times a year. We definitely have a bit of an uptick around December. That's the main time Finders Keepers is happening, but I mean, periodically throughout the year, we'll start sending these little gifts out.
The process is simple. The jewelry is hidden, a photo of the location is posted to the Quality Jewelers Facebook page, and from there, the hunt is on.
We definitely have some committed followers. As soon as we're open, 9:30 comes around, it seems like people are on Facebook waiting for that picture to immediately pop up.
And Quality Jewelers will continue to stash these in the greater Bangor area until December 24th.
These guys are like private investigators. We posted some very, very difficult pictures before, and it always amazes me how quick they're found. You know, when we first started, there were some easier pictures, and it was within minutes. So we started making it harder and harder to find.
Quality Jewelers is also challenging other businesses to host their own Finders Keepers.
We're just hoping that greater Bangor area businesses and even beyond really catch on with this Finders Keepers idea. I mean, it's not something unique to us by any means. Anyone can do this, and it's just a phenomenal marketing tool.
This new challenge that Zach's putting out about the Finders Keepers, I hope to see some other businesses jumping in, hopefully see some more of the Bangor family all wanting to help out our own community, give away, and hopefully have a good Christmas season.
Will Wagner, WABI TV5 News, Bangor.